Okay, hello guys. Uh, Happy Friday. Good evening. Hello, Hoey. Hello, Felice. Nice to see you all, even though it's a public holiday. Okay, so welcome. We are continuing with our revision of Year 9 today. Right? So, Felice, maybe you will learn new things today because I guess some of these you haven't learned just yet. I don't know. Right, so let's continue with our chapter 8, which is element, compound, and mixture. This is your year 8, chapter 8, still in your chemistry. Okay, still in chemistry 还是化学哈 Okay, chemistry So right, let's get into this. So first of all, you have to understand what is atom. Okay, I'm sure you know what is, all of you know what is this already. Next year, when you go to your year 10 chemistry, you'll be reading this a lot. Okay, so what is atom? Atom is the simplest thing in the world. Okay, 最简单的东西 is like Lego. When you take out your Lego and you get the smallest piece of Lego, you cannot break them any further because they are the smallest in the world. Right? So atom means they cannot be divided. Everything is made of atom. Atom is the simplest particle of matter, right? And then you should know your positive ones. Okay, it's not mentioned here. Okay, the positive one is called proton because P positive, proton, P proton, P positive. So proton. And then neutron is N. This one has no charge. Okay, neutral, N, no charge. And then E, this is negative. Okay, E, this is your electron. So electron, they float around your atom. Okay, they just float around your atom. And when you join two atoms together or above, you will get molecules. Okay, Felice, have you learned this before? I bet you have, right? This is the simplest thing that you should know. Okay, then that's good. Right, so atom is like your alphabet and your molecule is like a word. When you put two atoms together, you get a molecule. When you put two alphabets together and above, you get a word. So it's the same thing. Okay, so this is the easiest way to help you understand. So we have 118 types of atom. Okay, we call them elements. Okay, so element, you have all, okay, how do I put this? You have 118 types of atom. It's like your Lego block, you have 100 something types. So each type is called an element, 元素. Okay, it's like, okay, how many alphabets do we have? We have 26, right? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G to Z. So how many elements do we have? We have 118. So it's like an alphabet. So a substance that is made up of just one kind of atom. Okay, just one kind of atom. So this is your periodic table. So we put all our 118 atoms, okay, 118 elements into this periodic table. Okay, your 化学元素表you don't need to memorize this. You just need to know how do you look at this. So first of all, we have rows. We call it period. Okay, this is your period. And then coming down is your group. Okay, so can you see 1 to 18 here? So this is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, all the way to group 18. So you have 18 groups, and then period is your row. Okay, so you just need to know we have 18 groups. You don't need to know how many periods do we have because period is not as important. Okay, so the rows are called periods, columns are called groups. Okay, and then it is read from left to right, top to bottom. Okay, so as you go left to right and top to bottom, mass of atom increase, right? Reading your periodic table, okay, guys, listen, reading your periodic table is like reading a book. You read from the top left to the right to the bottom. So you read it this way. Okay, you read it row by row, okay, left to right. So this is the lightest. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. Okay, so you need to know this. And then when you put two elements together, you will get a compound. So same thing as this lah. Same thing as this. When you put two atoms together, it is a molecule. When you put two elements together, it's called compound. Okay, so compounds, they are two or more different elements and they combine chemically. That means they get married. Okay, they get married. That means two atoms, they get married. For example, like salt. Okay, salt is what we call sodium chloride. That means a sodium atom, Na, they get married to a chlorine atom, Cl. So Na and Cl, they get married. This is your compound. So can you see this line here? This line is the chemical bond. Okay, because they combine chemically. That's chemistry. You know, it's chemistry. You know, it's chemistry. I mean, in terms of relationship, okay. I mean, if you like a guy or you like a girl, you say that we have chemistry, right? If you go out to a date with someone and you don't like them, okay, because there's no chemistry, it's like you're not attracted to him or her. So that's chemistry, lah. Okay, so this compound means they have chemistry. Okay, they become, you know, they are in relationship. So this naming part, right? You don't need to pay too much attention. Non-metal, we usually put the word "ite." Okay, for example, sulfide, chloride, bromide, oxide. Okay, and if it's oxygen and carbon, okay, carbon and oxygen, we say carbonate. Okay, you know what? You don't need to pay attention here. You will learn this in your chemistry next year. Okay, so what is mixture? Mixture is the same thing, almost the same thing as compound. They are two or more elements also, but they are combined physically. Okay, can you see the word physically? That means you guys don't get married, you guys don't become friends. It's like sand and salt. Okay, when you take sand and salt, you shake it together. Do you see any bond here? Do you see them getting married? No, they don't know each other. Okay, they don't know each other. There's no chemical bond. You see, there's no line in between. So there's no chemical bond. So no chemical bonds are formed, no new substance is produced. When you mix sand and salt, you still see sand and salt. Sand, salt, they just mix together. They are not separated. I mean not together. So, right. Okay, and for example, you have your alloy. What is alloy? Alloy is your 合金. When you mix two different metals together, like for example, bronze. You know it's bronze, 青铜. Bronze is when you mix copper and tin. You know bronze, right? You know the third place medal, that is bronze. And then steel is carbon and iron. All these, they are alloy. Okay, you'll be learning about alloy in chemistry next time also. A really simple concept here. So what is a solution? A solution is also a mixture. Okay, it's also a mixture. So we have three things here. So the salt, to make a cup of salt water, you take salt plus water, you get salt water. So the salt, the solid you put in is called solute. Okay, you see, solid, solute, solid, solute. Sounds very same. Okay, solid, solute. And the solvent is the liquid. And when you mix it out, you get a solution. Okay, a solution. All right. So we have three types of solution. When you put a little bit of salt, we say dilute solution. Dilute means not thick, 很水的意思. It's like if you go to a shop, their Milo is very watery. Yes, the watery is the word. Okay, very watery, very dilute. Okay, so it has very little solvent, very little solid. Concentrated means they have more. Okay, concentrated, I put a lot. Saturated means full. Okay, full. I put so much solute that they sink at the bottom. Okay, it's like you take a cup of water, you put a whole bag of salt inside. Okay, 一杯水加一包盐，一大包盐. So you get a lot of salt at the bottom, isn't it? That's your saturated. Okay, so how do you separate mixture? You see, compound is very hard to separate because these guys, they are together, they are very in love. So you want to chop them very hard. But mixture very easy to separate because these two, they are, you know, they don't know each other also, no friendship. So very easy to break them up. So this is how do you separate mixture? Very easy. So they are mixed physically. So you can also use physical method to separate them. Okay, you can easily separate mixture. For example, filtration. Now, what is filtration? This is how you separate sand and water. You know, filter. You have a water filter at home, right? So that is filtration. Distillation is when you want to separate two liquid, like ethanol. Ethanol is alcohol. You know what alcohol is, right? 酒精 the alcohol. You want to separate alcohol and water. You use distillation. And then sedimentation is when you let heavy stuff sink to the bottom, just like sand and water. Okay, sand and water. This is faster. Okay, this is faster than this. Okay, so sieving, this is for solid, like your flour. You have your magnet. This is only for magnetic and non-magnetic, like iron and sulfur. You can separate the iron out. Flotation, this is for floating stuff like oil. Chromatography, this is for color. Okay, you can don't pay attention to this. This is not important. But just to let you know, this is for color. When you see the word chrome, chrome means color. This is not in your syllabus, but I'm just putting it here for, you know, for you to look at it for fun. Okay, that's all lah. That's all lah. Really simple chapter. So what you need to know here, this chapter is atom and molecule and elements and compound and mixture. These are the 5 words that you should know. Okay, so next, let's look at our exercise. So number 1, please add something here, guys. Please add this plus here. Okay, add a plus here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use white color. Okay, please add a plus here. Okay, makes your life easier. So, this is a helium atom. Label X, Y, and Z. So as you can see, Y is the positive one. So this is your proton. Z is the neutron. Of course, neutral. Okay, and then X is your electron. Okay, electron. I'm surprised you two are still here. I expect no one came on. Okay, are your parents voting tomorrow? Because most of my students they already balik kampung, so no one is coming. Okay, where's your parents voting, by the way? Police, your Hoi, where are you guys voting, by the way? Are you guys voting in KL Selangor? Oh, at Kulim Oh, Police are from Kulim? I'm from Kulim. Oh, you're currently staying in Kulim? You're okay, okay, okay. Oh, you're from Penang Okay, okay, okay. That's cool. That means you can speak Hokkien. You know, you cannot speak Hokkien Look, it's Penang lang meh? because my mom is from Penang. So okay, okay. Because my mom is from Penang, so I mostly when I was young I hang out in Penang a lot. I used to be in Balik Pulau a lot when I was a kid. Never been to Kulim though. Never been to Kulim. Okay, do you go to the island a lot? Okay, if you can tahan the jam lah. Every week wow, y'all can tahan the jam y'all can tahan the driver there. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Y'all can tahan the driver there. I cannot tahan Penang driver. Okay. Anyway, oh, nice to know you're from Penang. Wow, nice. Okay. So which bridge do you use, by the way? Do you use the old bridge or the new bridge? The Batu Maung Bridge or the Georgetown Bridge? Wow, damn, I haven't been back to Penang in a while. Damn, I miss it there. Oh, the Georgetown. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Where's your tuition, by the way? You go island for tuition You go island for tuition Penang a lot of nice. Yeah, Penang a lot of nice food. Yeah. I mean, you have it in Tambun and and BM too lah, Bukit Mentajam too lah. But yeah, you need to go island. Oh, digital Penang ah, wow, wow. You go there physically ah, a bit far huh? A bit far leh. Okay. Wow. Wow. Then your Kulim to my Balik Pulau is stupid far. I think it's like 1 hour to reach, maybe half an hour lah. Okay, because Balik Pulau is really stupid far. It's like the other side of the island. Wow. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Oh wait, is your parents voting? Is your parents voting? I where are you vote? Your parents voting by the way? 40, yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, not surprising. Not surprising. Balik Pulau has very good laksa though. You should. I think you know. Ah, you don't know where? Huh? Oh wait, 你不知道哪里啊? You don't know where? Where you stay by the way? Where you stay by the way? Are you staying in Sri Kembangan? If I'm not mistaken, you stay in Sri Kembangan, right? Is it? Oh, okay. That means you should be in Puchong lah. Should be in Puchong lah. Okay. Anyway, so nice to see that you are voting. Your parents are voting. Hey, next election is your turn, Guys, you are 15 this year, right? 4 more years, 19, it's your turn to vote. Think about it. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, because last time used to be 21, now it's 18. So you are 15 this year. Next time, 4 or 5 years later, you definitely can vote. You are 19 or 20. So future is in your hand. Okay, I mean, although KL and Penang is usually harapan lah. Okay, anyway, can choose not to vote. Yeah, you can choose not to vote, but here's the thing lah. This is your civil duty, your 公民责任. Okay, because as a Malaysian, right, you have two jobs. One is to pay tax. Okay, tax, GST, SST, and I'm sure your parents pay tax, right? Okay, number one is to pay tax, and number two is to vote. Okay, number two is to vote. So you should at least do these two. All right, if you love Malaysia, this is my third time voting already. Okay, I still vote. Okay, so you should. Right. Anyway, so B, subatomic particle in the nucleus. What is subatomic particle? 这三个就是 subatomic 咯。Okay, so what is inside? Nucleus 是里面这个 this is your nucleus. So your nucleus is your proton and your neutron. Funny, our Malaysian car is called proton. Okay, you can make your next car next time and call electron. That would be cool. And you fight proton. Okay lah, proton is not Malaysia car already lah. Proton is China car already. Proton is bought by China. X70 is Chinese car. X70 is not Malaysian car. X50 is Chinese car. Okay, so C, state the subatomic particle which has the following property. No charge. Who has no charge? 没有 charge 的就是它咯。Okay, neutron. Okay, neutron. Oops. So who is negative? Negative 是这个啦，那个小小个的。This is called electron. Because as you know, I think you learned this already. When electron they flow, we call it electric. 这个叫离子，华语叫离子，它的流动就叫做电流哦。电离子流动嘛，电流哦，so we call it electric. So electron creates electric. So thunder, lightning is electric. Lightning is electron. So why do you die when you get struck by lightning? Because electron flows into your body. You get shocked lah. Okay, so next positive, positive is your proton. Okay, proton able to move, 随时可以动啦. So these two lah, okay, they just float around. So this is your electron. Okay, so next year when you go year 10 when you learn physics you will learn a lot of electric next year. Okay, 我们叫电流学. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Ohm's law. Felice, do you know what is this? Do you know what is this? V equals to IR. The voltage, current, and resistance. You don't know You don't know this Okay. Okay, maybe we have the time to revise next time. Oh, by the way, I have another student just like you from Penang. I have another student just like you. She's from Zhongling. She's from Zhongling. She's in year 7 this year. Mm. I have quite a number of students from Penang though. I don't know lah. Is it because my I used to be from Penang? Maybe I attract Penang people. Okay. Got in Kulim, don't have leh. You're the first one. You're the first one. I only have one friend in Kulim that last time, a university friend. Okay. So so you speak to your parents in English or Mandarin, ah? Definitely not Hokkien, right? Definitely not Hokkien, right? I mean, do you I mean, English sometimes Chinese, okay. I mean, y- you should learn Hokkien lah because it's sort of like a dying language already. Most new people, young people, they don't speak all these 方言 ah. Okay, it's like Cantonese lah. Okay, it's like Cantonese lah. Canton. Oh, you know, huh? You know, are you in the right state? You say you're from Selangor, I know lah. Because Selangor people all cannot speak Hokkien lah. Most lah. I mean, unless you're in Klang ah. So you can speak. Oh, your parents speak Cantonese. Are your parents from Penang? Why so weird one? Because Penang people Langsung cannot speak Cantonese one. Okay, that's weird. Oh, your mom is from Ipoh. Oh, quite lah. Cause Ipoh, y'all memang speak Cantonese one. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Hey, then your mom balik kampung very near leh. That's like 1 hour plus only. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. 后卫你有讲方言的吗？后卫 what language do you speak? Do you speak Hokkien by any chance? If 后卫 you speak Hokkien, then that would be very weird. No okay. I see. Selangor people all cannot speak Hokkien one. Mostly lah. We all speak Cantonese here. So I think Felice, if you come here and speak Cantonese, you fit in just fine. Okay. Wow, that's weird. You're the first Penang person who I know doesn't speak Hokkien. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, right? So, so this is your periodic table, guys. Please don't waste time, right? Please don't waste time, and go and memorize all these things, No price one, Okay, hey sir, I memorized everything, man. Okay, I clap for you, Nothing to earn one. But you want to memorize, you memorize, lor. Okay, last time we go for we when I teach 记忆学 when I teach memory techniques, I will teach my student to memorize this thing, just for fun lah, just for fun lah. I mean, if you are into, what is 最强大脑, if you're into that lah, so you can go and challenge yourself, memorize this. But other than that, no lah. Who is so free to memorize this? Okay. Anyway, so what is the periodic table? So your periodic table is a table that includes all elements. Okay, all elements. So if we discover new element, right? Next time we can add one more here. Okay, so next time, let's say you found one more, like you name it yourself, like okay, you see this is sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, right? Strontium, right? If you found one more, let's say you name it Felicium or Hoium. You want to put your name on, then you put one more here. Yeah, you see, very proud. Your name will be in the periodic table. So all these, you see, they are discovered by people, and you see, you have Einsteinium, okay, weird names like that. So one more thing you need to know, you need to know where's the metal. The yellow color one is the metal, okay, 金属 Yellow one is the 金属, and then blue color is the non-metal 非金属. Okay, you have one more here. Very weirdly, your hydrogen is here. Okay, you might say, sir, why don't put here leh? Next year you will know. And then the red color one is like half metal. This is 男子, this is 女子, this is 不男不女啦. This is Bondan. Aqua. 啊，不男不女，又像金属又不像金属，它也不懂还要做什么，它就在这边哦。Okay, you learn this last year, huh? All right. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, here. So identify the metal, semi-metal, and inert gas. So where's your metal? Okay, let's color our metal first. Okay, metal is green color. So okay, let me change green. So your metal is here. Mm, wait. One, two, two, two. Okay, I think it's here. Okay, so green. And then semi-metal blue color, your 半金属 your 不男不女 is here. So one, two, two, two. 1, 2, 2, 2. That's how I remember, you see. 一格两格两格两格。So 1, 2, 2, 2. So this is your non-metal. So you might say, hey sir, 什么是 inert gas 哦？什么是 inert gas 哦？Your inert gas is this. Inert gas 在这边。This is your inert gas. So what is your inert gas? Okay, just to let you know lah, your inert gas they are a bunch of very special gas. Okay, 很特别的 gas 就是这个 we call it inert gas. Okay, inert gas. You know helium? You know helium, the thing that makes your floaty balloon. Next time when you birthday, right? Your helium balloon. This one. Helium balloon. So this thing will float one. That's your helium. Okay, and then your neon. Ne is neon. Neon we used to put it in advertising light. See, very cool one. Last time like 70s 70年代 Hong Kong they use this kind of light one, right? Neon light in Hong Kong. 以前香港就是这样子的。Okay, you see? Like in 尖沙咀 you see this kind of thing. This is neon. This is neon. I mean, now we don't use this anymore lah. Now we use LED. Because LED is the new technology. This is like old technology already. I mean, it's cool lah. I mean, you can go Shopee, you buy one and put it in your room. Ooh, this is really cool. See? Ooh. Hey, they have Among Us here. I mean, if you buy this, this is not neon anymore. This is also LED. I mean, it looks very 复古 lah, very retro. So you put on in your room is really cool. So this is neon. Okay, so your inert gas, right? Okay, about this inert gas, right? Inert gas, they give you this very pretty lights. Okay, inert gas, right? So when you put through them, you see helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. So every inert gas, the last row one, you give them electricity, they will give you back these very pretty lights. Ooh, so cool, isn't it? Okay, so we don't use them anymore. We don't use them anymore because now everything is LED. Right? I'm sure your house, your lamp is all LED. Okay, even if you have do you have gaming PC? 你没有打 game 的嘛? So if your PC has RGB, the LED, everything is LED. Because LED is much cheaper now, so we just use LED. This is like dinosaur technology, very old already. So this is your inert gas lah. So inert gas is here. You will be learning this in year 10 in your chemistry. So next year you're learning it also. So next, C, match the following group to its group. So we have, okay, what is P here? P is your inert gas. Okay, 华语叫稀有气体 inert gas. And then Q is your non-metal 非金属 because your Q is here. This is all 非金属 all non-metal here. And then your R is non-metal also. Okay, and then your S and T, they are your metal. Okay, S and T is metal. It's here. Okay, S and T is here. S&T here. Is semi-metal gas? No, they're not gas. Okay, semi-metal is like what? Semi-metal 哦，给你们看一下哈 ，is like your silicon。你们懂什么是 silicon 吗？啊，silicon 我们叫硅 ，in Mandarin is called 硅啊，silicon 啊，you see they look like metal but they are like half metal，它是半金属。That means 啊，OK，you see 啊，metal they conduct electricity right，金属导电是不是？Non-metal they don't conduct electricity right，非金属不导电嘛。This one they conduct half，他们半导电啊，silicon 哦，silicon 哦，that's why we have something called the silicon industry. You know silicon industry？silicon we use silicon to make your circuit board。circuit board 所有的电子东西都是 silicon 做的。Everything I see, this is in your phone, right? In your PC, right? You know graphic card, you know processor. If you have a gaming PC, your RAM, your graphic card, everything is made from silicon. So silicon is found in sand. 所以你的 graphic card 是沙做的，你的电话your phone, everything is made from sand. LCD 也是沙做的。we call this the silicon industry. The silicon industry. So, technology company, we call them silicon company, Silicon Valley company like Google, Facebook, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple. They are all silicon industry. They use silicon to make technology for you. Okay, any of you play games here? 你们有 graphic card 的吗？ Okay， 后面你玩 game 的吗？有 graphic card 吗？ Okay, so this is silicon This is your silicon Okay, so silicon companies they earn a lot of money. It's like you see Samsung. Samsung is one of the biggest silicon company in the world. I mean, Samsung they make everything lah. Okay, used to play games now. Yeah, I know, I understand. Cause very busy, right? I have MCO. I used to play a lot too, but yeah, I just couldn't find the time. Just very tired. Okay. Anyway, so compare and contrast. Next time when you see compare and contrast, that means they want 分别 and 共同点。So compare is the 共同点。Okay, and then contrast is the 分别 the difference. Okay, the similarity and the difference. So S and Q so S is a metal, Q is a non-metal. So your okay, similarity. Okay, let's talk about similarity first. 它们有什么共同点？两个都是 element 咯。Okay, both are elements. Okay, 两个都是元素。Difference 分别okay, you can say one is metal, one is non-metal, but this answer is already written here lah. You write something else different lah, Ken. So I can think of you can say S is shiny, cause metal is shiny 嘛，metal 是亮亮的嘛。And then your Q is dull，dull 就是没有光泽咯，not shiny 咯。So Q is dull. Okay, so next year, right, you will learn okay, you see when metal plus non-metal when metal plus non-metal, what do you get? You get salt. Okay, salt. You might say salt, the salt we eat the salt we eat is just one type of salt. Okay, so rare salt, right? Rare salt we call it gemstone. Okay, 宝石就是 gemstone 咯。Okay, like for example you all got play Minecraft 有没有玩 Minecraft 嘛 You know emerald emerald 就是这样子啦。Okay, emerald is metal plus non-metal. It's a gemstone. 它是宝石you see this in Minecraft, right? I mean, I don't play Minecraft lah, but so you see, it's a mixture of different metals. You see, 它是 Be 是 metal 来的 Be plus aluminium Al 你看到有 Be3 Al2 Si 你看 De 是 metal Al 是 metal Si 是 half metal then O 是 non-metal so 掺在一起就是 emerald 咯 Is it rare? I think quite okay. I mean it's pretty 啦你不觉得 emerald 很美咩这个就叫绿宝石emerald emerald. Depends on the grade 咯，看颜色的。如果你颜色越 rare 就越贵咯。You see, it's like diamond 啦。Diamond has different color. You look at this, you see, you have light, fair, good, very good, exceptional. So apparently 颜色越深就越贵咯。Something like that 咯。So this is metal plus not metal, and then you have something called opal. You're very interested, I'll let you know. 看一下咯，来，什么是 opal？opal 就是这个。Wow, so pretty, isn't it? So this is a type of salt. This is a gemstone. And you know what is sapphire? Sapphire. You like moonstone? Okay, that's cool. Sapphire is your 蓝宝石. This is rare. This is rare. 这个东西很贵. So you see the queen wears it 啦, so you know 啦. 这个东西很贵的，蓝宝石是很贵的。Moonstone. Okay, so let's see what is moonstone. Oh, okay. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. So what is moonstone? I see. You look at the formula. NaKalSio. 哇，什么鬼来的？OK，Na 跟 K 还有 Al，它们是 metal 哦 ，silicon half metal，O non metal，全部掺在一起就是一个 salt 哦，就是 gemstone。Wow, this is cool too. Okay. So mineral lah. Okay, I mean, if you're interested, you can go and study about minerals next time. It's about chemistry. Okay, everything is about chemistry. Okay, that's cool. Okay, anyway, so next number 3, two arrangement of atoms here. Okay, so this is only one type of atom here, right? 这里只有一种 atom. So this is obviously an element. Okay, they want you to write water and iron. So this is iron, obviously. Iron is an element. Iron 只有一种 atom. 一种 atom 就叫 element. One type of atom. So when you see this, this is obviously water. Water is a compound. Okay, because water, they look like this. One oxygen marries two hydrogen. So can you see this line? This is the marry 啦。他们结婚就是有 line 了。So 这个next year, right? When you go year 10, right? Chemistry, you will learn this is called chemical bond. Okay, chemical bond. Bond 就是那个有那个 friendship 或者是 marriage 啦。If you like your friend a lot, so 就是很 strong 的 bond 哦。Okay, if you and a friend, you guys don't really know each other, so it's a very weak bond. So that's your bond. Okay, so anyway, determine whether they are element. Hey, I mentioned the answer already. So water is compound. Iron is element. Okay, iron is an element. Iron is right here. Okay, iron is right here. There, you see, iron. Fe. Fe. Inside here, you don't find water. You don't find water because water is H and O. You cannot find compound here. 找不到 compound 的 Everything here is element. Okay, element like gold. Gold is an element. One of the most expensive element. Gold 咯 Silver. So that's your element. So pure gold is element. Okay, 纯金 So based on the element and compound you have stated, explain why the substances are classified as element or compound. Okay, why is this? Why is iron element? Because iron consists of only one type of atom. Iron is only one type of atom. 只有一种 atom, whereas water consists of two types of atoms. Okay, dot means you copy back. Water has two types of atom. 水有两个，就是 hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, next D. So P and Q, whether they are element or compound. Okay, you see compound here. Compound is this one. You have N and H, two types of atom. So this is compound. So Q here is an element because Q, there's only one atom here. One type here, you see, N. There's only one type here. So justify your answer. Justify means you explain why, because P consists of two types of atoms. Hiya, same answer lah. Okay, so Q is one type. Okay, same answer. Again. So very easy, huh? So I don't know lah. I think chemistry and physics is very easy compared to bio. Because bio you need to 背这个背那个 then you have the hard lah, you have your this lah, that lah. I think chemistry is very easy one. Next year you will feel this too. Next year, right, when you go your year 10, right, you will also find that you waste a lot of time on bio. Whereas chemistry, physics is the easiest, okay, for guys lah. Maybe for this you wouldn't like physics lah. All the calculation stuff, all the electricity stuff, maybe you don't like because physics is mostly for guys. Okay? Because I study physics, I study engineering. So no girls study engineering because girls just somehow hate physics for some reason. Okay, so correct word, a substance made up of only one type of atom. Hiya, easy lah, element. Okay, element. And then B, the tiniest particle of element that can exist, the smallest we call atom. C, a group of atoms bonded lightly together. Okay, this is called molecule. What's a group of atoms? Like alphabet, words. Same thing. And then number D, a substance made of more than one type of atom bonded together. This is compound. Okay, compound. So a column in the periodic table, column is like that. Wait, is it? Column is like that. So that's your group. Okay, a row. Okay, 打横 this is your period. This is what you need to know. Okay. Okay, next, number 5. Number 5, symbol for the elements, symbol for the following elements. Okay, so what's the symbol? Okay, next year when you go chemistry, you are not allowed to write magnesium anymore. You must write Mg. Okay, oxygen is O, hydrogen is H, calcium is Ca, boron is B. Okay, you'll be memorizing this list next year. You'll be memorizing this list next year. And you know what's the worst? You need to memorize the charge. Okay, this is charge 1, charge 1, charge 2, charge 2, charge 3, 2, 2. I think this is 2 also. PV I think is 2. Okay, and CU is 2. You need to memorize this charge. If your charge is wrong, then your answer is wrong. Okay, so this year you might write magnesium oxide. Next year you will need to write MgO. You are not allowed to write this. You must write this. In chemistry, this is the chemical formula. 这个是它的化学名称，你一定要写这个。Okay, maybe easy for you lah, but you know, okay? Next year you know. So name the elements with this symbol. So C is who? C is carbon. Okay, C is carbon. Na is sodium. Okay, sodium. K is potassium. Cl is chlorine. This is everything in your periodic table. Si is silicon. Okay, silicon. You might say, sir, why the name different one? Why Na is sodium one? Why K is potassium one? Because your periodic table, right? periodic table, right? Sometimes they don't follow English. Okay, sometimes they don't follow English. They follow Latin. You know, it's Latin word. Back in Rome Empire, you know, Rome, 古罗马时代, our calendar is set by them. Our days of the week is set by them. Monday to Sunday is named based on what the Roman Empire did. So this is the same thing. Like last time, sodium, right? In Latin, they call it natrium. So they just use Na. So like K is potassium, because the original name for K is kalium. Kalium. This is not English. This is Latin. Like gold is aurum. Aurum, Aurum. Aurum. So that's why sometimes when you look at the symbol and you look at the name, it's very different. Some they follow. You see, oxygen they follow. Sulfur they follow. Chlorine they follow. Fluorine they follow. Then you are scratching your head. Sir, why some English, some Latin? I don't know. I don't know. That's just history. For some reason, they like to lompat with this language. Don't ask me. Okay, so C, explain why scientists use symbol for the element. Okay, why use symbol? Okay, this is to simplify names for chemical substances. Okay, so instead of saying sodium chloride, I can write NaCl. NaCl is your salt. The scientific name is sodium. Sodium is NaCl is chlorine, so the real name is sodium chloride. They just write NaCl. Okay, this is to make your name short. Okay, so explain why some symbols, for example, Cl and Si have two letters. Right, okay, why Cl is two letters? Because C is already taken. C is carbon. Okay, S is sulfur. Okay, S is sulfur. All right, so you can say the original letter represents another element. Okay, like S, they represent sulfur already. So you cannot just use S anymore. So they just say Si. This periodic table, I can tell you story for the whole day, but yeah, I'll leave it for you for Form 4, okay? So next, number 6, suggest a name for a compound containing potassium and chloride. Okay, so who is the metal here? Next time, whenever you see ium, usually you see ium, they are the metal. Okay, and then of course the other one is the non-metal. So we arrange metal first, okay, because metal is the 男孩子, the boy. So 男左女右. Okay, man. When you queue up, right, guys will stand on the left, girls will stand on the right, right? So 男左女右. So 这个东西就叫 potassium. Potassium. Chlorine 是吗? No. Potassium chloride. So this girl has to change name. This guy has to change name. It's like, you see, magnesium and oxygen, we call it magnesium oxide. The girl has to change name. It's like us Chinese lah. It's like us Chinese lah. If you are Mr. Tan, if you are Mr. Tan, your surname is Tan, and you marry Miss Lim, okay, Miss Lim, Miss Lim has to change name to Mrs. Tan, right? To show that you are married to Mr. Tan, So the girl will change name, so chloride. So whenever you see chloride, you know they are married. You see chlorine means they are separated. Okay, easy. So what about sulfate? Okay, you haven't learned this yet. Sulfate is SO4. 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen. So what are the elements inside? So you have your aluminium, sulfur, and oxygen. This is the metal. This is the non-metal. So you might say, wow, sir, this guy so greedy. 这个男孩子他 marry 5个女孩子嘞。Cause S is 1 O is 4 So 一个 S 加4个 O 就是5个 Wow, so aluminium got 5 wives. Yeah, why not? Okay, chemistry they can one. Okay, chemistry they can. Don't ask me why, that's the way it is. So C suggests a name for calcium, carbon, and oxygen. This is called calcium carbonate. The chemical we call CaCO3. Okay, calcium carbonate. This is like 1C and 3O. This one you learn next year. Okay, this one you learn next year. So D, what is the difference between molecule of carbon dioxide and molecule of carbon monoxide? Okay, whenever you see the word di, di means 2. Okay, mono means 1. So carbon dioxide is CO2, 2 oxygen, dioxide. Carbon monoxide is CO, 1O, monoxide, monoxide. So you can say this one has 2 oxygen atoms. This one has 1 oxygen atom. So not oxide, oxygen. Okay. Hey, big difference. Big difference. This is 二氧化碳. This is 一氧化碳. This one is not poisonous. You breathe out carbon dioxide right now, right? Carbon monoxide is very poisonous. This thing you will die. Okay? Have you heard that they say you don't sleep in a car? 不要在车上 start 住 engine 开冷气睡觉，你会死掉。Do you know that? Do you know that? Do not sleep in the aircon, with your car switched on. Do not sleep in the car. Yes, okay. Why? Because when your car engine runs, they produce carbon monoxide. This thing is very poisonous. You will die. Okay. You know what is 烧炭自杀? Okay. You know how to kill yourself? Very easy one. You just close yourself in a room. Okay. You burn charcoal. You burn charcoal. You know what is charcoal? You know barbecue charcoal? But is it a peaceful death? They say it's the most peaceful death. Okay, because you just fall asleep. I don't know. I've never tried it. Okay, wow, for this how you know one. Okay, so if you close yourself in a room and you burn charcoal, 你烧炭the carbon monoxide will slowly kill you if you close your room door and everything 烧炭自杀就是这样子咯。They say it's the least painful way lah. At least better than jumping down a building, than shooting yourself, than drinking bleach. You know, drinking bleach you can kill yourself. I mean, it's a horrible way to die. I mean, if you can drink bleach lah. So this is the best. Carbon monoxide poisoning is the best way, I guess. Okay. Oh, funny story. Funny story. Cigarette has this. 香烟里面是有 carbon monoxide 的. Okay, so smokers, right? Smokers, they are slowly killing themselves with carbon monoxide. You might say, sir, why don't they die there? Unless you smoke like 20, you one scully, you smoke 20, then okay, I don't think you will die but you will waste a lot of money. So you want to do it faster, you sleep in a car with your engine on. Okay, so you might say, sir, why is one oxygen so big difference one? Why this one one more oxygen then not poisonous already? This one you will learn in A levels next time. Okay, you will learn in A levels because carbon dioxide, right? We have something called the lone. We have no lone pair. Okay, we have no lone pair. But for carbon monoxide, right? We have something called a lone pair. This thing is called a lone pair. Yeah, 什么来的? What is this? Next time when you go A levels, after you finish your O levels, before you go to university, you will learn this. If you take science if you take chemistry very difficult stuff. I very lazy to explain to you. This lone pair will basically kill you. Okay, so you have 4 substances here. Okay, this is name the element that occurs in 3 of this substance. So what is inside your water? Water has hydrogen and oxygen. N is nitrogen, O is oxygen. Okay, name the element present in this substance that is a metal. So what's a metal? Like I said, anything with im is the metal. So your magnesium here. Now this is your metal. A chemical symbol for magnesium and hydrogen. Magnesium is Mg, hydrogen is H. List the types and numbers of the atoms in one molecule of H2O. So one H2O is a molecule. Okay, H2O is a molecule. It has 3 atoms, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So H2O. Okay, H2O. You want a better poison, right? Okay, you can go for cyanide. Okay, just to let you know. Do you know what is cyanide? Do you know what cyanide? This is called 氰化物, cyanide. Just a few grams, right? Okay, just a few grams, right? Cyanide poisoning. Cyanide. Okay, let me show you the lethal dose. Okay, so how much cyanide can kill you? How much cyanide can kill you? 2 to 3, more than 3 milligram per liter. Wow. That means a few milligram can kill you. Milligram, that means 1,000 of a gram, 0.0几 gram 就杀掉你啊. You will be dead in minutes. Cyanide will kill you in minutes. This is the fastest poison. Cyanide poisoning. Cyanide poisoning. Painful death, I don't know. Okay. You know, this is how they kill the Jews. Do you learn history? You know Jews? 你懂什么是犹太人吗? Back in World War II, yes, 犹太人 Jews. Back in World War II, you know who is Hitler? You know who is Hitler? He killed 6 million. 他杀了600万个 Jew， 就是用这个 cyanide. He killed 6 millions of Jews. 6 million, You know how much is 6 million, That's a lot. Almost the whole race 咧，差不多整个种族给他杀到完了。How he poisoned them? Then he used the cyanide lah. He put them in a room, then he throw cyanide and he killed few thousand every day because he want to erase this race because he thinks that Jews are dirty. 他觉得犹太人是肮脏的血统。He wants to kill all of them. Okay, he almost did. Okay, if World War II went on for a few more years, he might do. Okay, this is history already. Okay. Anyway, so guys, I hope you learned something new today. Okay, I shall see you again next week. Okay, so December we will go into year 10 syllabus. I'll let you read some chemistry stuff in December. Okay, to prepare you for next year. Right. So guys, thanks for coming. Have a happy Friday and a happy weekend. I shall see you next week. Okay, so take care. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye.